So I don't care who you are or what you drive, sometimes life comes at you quick and you end up with paint chips just like this one right here. Today, we're gonna show you how to make your car look better, and in some cases, maybe even unrecognizable, with some OEM Touch Up Pens from Eastwood, and we're gonna show you how easy it is to get this done. So let's talk about the technology a little bit. You can get OEM Touch Up in the pens or the brushes. For this car, this is a 2000 something Chevy Cruze, one of our employee cars. We go right to eastwood.com, go to the OEM paint selector. We type in our code for the car, which you can find usually in a glove box or a door jamb. We do have instructions if you don't know how to find that. But once you do, you enter that information online and out will pop your code and the color that you need to fix your car. So that's exactly what we have right here. We have the factory colors 89-505Q in both a brush and a pen. We're only gonna be using the pen today, just because for most of these scratches, that'll do it justice. But if you have some more serious heavy duty nicks, the brush will work just fine. So first thing we need to do is clean it. This car has not been washed, which means it's very dirty and paint will not stick to a dirty car. So grab a wax and grease remover. We like pre-painting prep. Go ahead and spray it right onto this area. Get a nice clean microfiber. Do two if you want to make sure it's really clean. And we're good to start applying paint. So the car's all clean. Now we'll go ahead and show you how to use the paint pen. Very simple process. Take the cap off. Like I said, we're using the pen, not the brush here. So it comes with two tips. This is the chisel-like tip, or you can flip it around. We do have some paint getting on here already. This is the bullet tip. I'm not gonna put it all the way back in because I don't want to get paint everywhere. But you can use this if you have wider areas, a little bit softer of an edge. So we're gonna go ahead, throw the cap back on, shake it for 30 seconds. Good. All right, pen is nice and shaken. Go ahead, get a piece of test cardboard, test metal, whatever you have laying around, and you are just going to dab the pen. So go ahead and keep dabbing it until you see paint start coming down. This will take you a little bit. So you can start to see we start to have some paint coming down, and I think we are good. So now comes the easiest part of it all, as if it could get any easier. The one thing you should keep in mind is you want to start in the center, get some paint in. You just don't want too much paint, but go right in. I did a little dab to get the paint flowing. And there you go. All right, so we're back at the back side of the car now. We wanted to show you a longer scratch and how you would apply it over that. Again, first things first, go ahead, spray with your wax and grease remover or pre-painting prep. This car is extremely dirty, so we're gonna make sure that we wipe it down good twice. You wanna make sure you let it dry. The thing to remember for these longer lines is light pressure. You don't want a ton of paint to pool up in it and end up going over on the either side of your scratch. Then you're gonna have to come back and either clean it up or sand it back down. So for here, take your pen and real light pressure. That's actually not even a scratch, so that'll buff out. But there you go, just like that. You have it right in the line, looking nice and crisp. Now we gotta let that dry. So it's gonna need at least 30 minutes to be dry to the touch, but you're gonna wanna avoid washing your car for a couple days. Best practice, at least 24 hours. One thing I wanted to mention is that this is gonna be a 30-30 fix. It is not gonna be a perfect 100%, you will never be able to tell fix, because obviously it's just way too quick for that. But it's gonna make your car look so much better when you walk outside in the morning. You're not gonna see a bunch of scratches and chips. It's all gonna look one color and you will be happy with it. Now let me tell you a couple tips so you can get the best results out of these paint pens. All right, number one, make sure when you're storing your pens for more than a week, you keep them tip down. This is gonna make sure that it keeps the tip nice and wet and you'll be able to come back and use this at a later date. Number two is make sure you apply it in a shaded area. You really don't want to apply paint onto a hot panel. If you do, it could actually harden quicker. It's gonna give you less working time. So do yourself a favor, park it underneath the shade for a little bit before you start doing this. All right, number three, keep a microfiber towel handy. There's nothing worse than accidentally making a mistake and then not having any way to clean it up. So keep a towel nearby. I promise you will mess this up at least once. You'll be able to clean it up. If not, you're gonna have a weird streak on your car and you're gonna be a little upset at yourself. The last one's a little bit more of a pro tip. So we do offer primers and clear coats. If you wanted to take this to the next level, you could apply your primer, sand it down, apply your color, sand it down, apply your clear, sand it down, and then wet sand till you have a basically invisible repair. But for most people, I think using just the base coat is gonna fix 99% of what they wanna do. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna fill out the rest of the scratches on this car, but you guys have the info you need to make your daily drive or your project car look a lot better. These pens are easy to use, they are affordable, and it's so simple to find your paint code. If you do want more information, or you just wanna go find your own paint code to fix your car, visit eastwood.com.